Welcome to Essential Think. In this video, we'll go through 7 important signs of fake behavior in order to help you easily detect if a person is being fake. Figure out who the phonies and fake friends in your life are and free yourself from these negative people. Let's dive in. Humans are social creatures and our lives are built on social connections. Having positive and authentic people close to us is very important for our general well-being. We share our good and bad days with our friends and they make us feel better and build us up when we're feeling down. In order to keep a healthy circle of friends around us, we need to move away from people who pretend to be our friends, but actually have some secondary gain in mind while being with us. Maybe it's an unhealthy ambition, some social or financial gain, or simply the need for attention. Whatever the case may be, the fact is, these people are inauthentic, disingenuous, and simply fake. They are not our real friends, their intentions are not honest, and as soon as we move away from them, the better. In order to make that move, here are 7 important signs that will help you tell if someone is being fake. Sign number 1. They are full of themselves. Fake people love to brag and show off. They have an inflated sense of themselves, and they will do all in their power to show everyone around them how awesome they are. They generally consider other people as being less worthy than them, and they will make sure that everyone knows they are the center of attention. They shower you with stories about their past endeavors and all the amazing stuff they've done in their lives, even though you might have heard these stories many times before. At the same time, they will rarely show genuine interest in anything happening in your life unless that information can be of some benefit to them. Finally, they will despise anyone who tries to outshine them. However, such behavior might be a sign of low self-esteem, as is usually the case with people with inflated egos. They use self-admiration to cover up their deficiencies and are not used to self-reflection or any sort of examination of their behavior. A fake person is trying to hide their weaknesses and will avoid any questions about their competence out of fear of being discovered as a phony. On the other hand, an authentic person with a sense of humility will accept their flaws and shortcomings, and fake people are not capable of doing that. Sign number 2. They are manipulative. Fake people can be extremely manipulative and judgmental, all in the attempt of gaining some control over you. They will always try to put themselves in the position of power, or try to gain acceptance and approval of others, often through manipulation. Still, they're not likely to actually tackle any real problems, because the appearance of being capable and influential is more important to them than the reality of the situation. They focus on propping themselves up and making everyone else look less worthy. This is why they strive in situations where they can use their negative attitude and manipulation. They are willing to do whatever it takes to keep themselves the center of attention, especially if they feel ignored or intimidated by someone else. Sign number 3. They never learn from their mistakes. Fake people will almost always focus on appearance and making themselves look good, while disregarding any examination of their character or actions. Trying to be an honest and reliable person is not something they care about. Practicing humility and compassion towards other people requires the acceptance of our own imperfections, and fake people are simply not capable of that. They hold on to resentment towards others because in their mind they are not capable of doing anything wrong, and that means that there is always someone else who is guilty of making mistakes. This way of thinking makes fake people incapable of learning from their own mistakes. They almost never take responsibility for their failures or misjudgments and will often make excuses for their behavior. If a person's main way of dealing with their mistakes is shifting the blame and not taking any responsibility, then it's very likely that they will never be able to learn anything and improve. And this is one of the defining features of fake people. Sign number 4. They have irrational perceptions. This one is pretty simple, and that's what makes it so dangerous. Fake people are often very absorbed by amassing wealth and expensive objects because, according to their point of view, the things you own reflect how successful you are. Things they own and collect carry a meaning for them only in a situation where they can show them off, rather than having some deeper or meaningful connection to them. The same principle applies to people. Fake, manipulative people are capable of exploiting anyone if that will ensure them some personal gain. Having a true, meaningful relationship with someone requires showing our feelings, and for a fake, insecure person, that's just not an option. Keeping things superficial ensures that nobody is allowed a deeper insight into their personality or abilities, and that keeps their fake public image intact. Such flawed and egocentric perception of the world and human relationships prevents fake people from creating real friendships. Sign number 5. They will do almost anything for attention. Fake people have the urge to make everyone admire and like them because they have a hard time dealing with the fact they're not noticed. Being ignored is something they hate and will do almost anything to seek acceptance and respect from others. Keeping an infallible, impeccable image is not an easy task, and a fake person will spend a lot of energy on making sure that everything they've said or done is not taken the wrong way. For most of us, it would be completely unrealistic to please everybody all the time, but fake people are always on the hunt for approval. This is because they have an inflated sense of self-importance and their ego needs to be continuously boosted. You can easily detect a fake person if they're always interrupting you and putting themselves in the spotlight. If you notice that the focus of your conversations is always on them, then it's highly likely you're dealing with a phony. Sign number 6. They are inconsistent. One of the major signs of a fake person is their inability to stay focused and keep track of their ideas and statements. In addition to having a warped view of people and the world, they make it hard for themselves to trace all the lies and manipulations they have spun. Their uncontrolled wish to be omnipresent and liked by everyone results in them never committing to anything completely, jumping from one thing to the next and hardly ever being consistent. Of course, for every deadline they miss or a promise they don't keep, there is someone else to blame. Holding on to details and trying to manage and fix the little things all the time makes fake people often miss the bigger picture and prevents them from working on long-term goals like building respectful, genuine relationships with others. And sign number 7. They are a bad friend. Fake people are not good friends, and being close to them long enough will very likely result in you getting hurt. Everything a fake friend does is focus on their often unhealthy ambition and the ways to get what they need, which makes them a bad listener and certainly not a person to share your feelings with. They have double standards and hold themselves in higher regard than everyone else, which is why, in case you ever wrong them in some way, they will hold it against you, but they will always have an excuse for their own mistakes. Fake people are almost never there when you need them, and as a friend, you cannot rely on them. Their notion of a friendship is a constant effort to put themselves in a position of greater control and dominance. After all the signs we've gone over in this video, it is crystal clear that you don't need fake people anywhere near you. They're a bad influence in your life, and as soon as you move away from them, the better. Unfortunately, such individuals often pop up in various stages of our lives, and sometimes we feel disappointed by the revelation that someone we really like might be a fake and have some ulterior motives. Cutting ties with such a person can be painful, but it's something that needs to be done in order for us to maintain our psychological well-being and prevent them from doing damage to our lives. Remember, if you ever get that odd feeling in your stomach about someone, don't ignore it and stay vigilant. Fake people make a lot of mistakes in maintaining their fake public image, and sooner or later you'll be able to find out if someone is fake or not. We have reached the end of another video, and I truly hope you found it interesting and informative. If that's the case, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell for all new videos that come out. Thank you so much for watching, take care, and see you next time.